Ko AORANGI, ko Nawaka Kupe Oku Maunga, ko Tonganui, ko Ruakoka Patuna Oku Awa, ko Ngāti KOHUNUI, ko Arangi Tānei Oku Iwi, ko Ngāti Hiniwaka, ko Ngāti Hakuera Oku Hapu, ko KOHUNUI Tuku Marae, ko Teresa Aporo ahau. So my name's Teresa Aporo. I'm the present chairperson of the KOHUNUI Marae. We have memorandum of understanding and a relationship with AORANGI Restoration Trust because AORANGI is the maunga for KOHUNUI Marae.
My name is Clive Paton. I am the chair of the AORANGI Restoration Trust. The AORANGI Mountains, which are behind me, a neglected part of New Zealand, which is really unfortunate. So my trust acts as a pincer group, if you like, making sure that we have improvements to an incredible piece of land.
The big thing that I've seen with the project is the involvement of landowners in it, and they are contributing a huge amount of either their time or their cost, and they contribute land to the project.
I see the Tonganui corridors as an extension of what we're already doing on PALLISER Ridge, and that is to reforest the gullies, the non-profitable agricultural bits of land on our farm, and plant those out with native forests. So we've always, as I say, been interested in that restoration work, and the Tonganui project is just magnifying the work that we've been able to do previously by ourselves.
So I grew up in this area, just on this road. So when I heard that they were looking to do work in this area, I'd been doing tree work or horticulture for 5 years prior. So it just seemed like the perfect opportunity to jump into something I was passionate about. And in the area where I grew up, the kids go to the local school down here. So yeah, it was a perfect opportunity to do something in the area that, you know, my kids will hopefully grow up in one day and that I grew up in. The biggest changes I've probably seen so far is the buy-in from landowners and the locals. Everyone's starting to really get on board with this kind of work and starting to get excited about it. And you know, landowners are seeing that they can farm their farms better with excluding some of these marginalised areas which we're doing projects in. And I also just see them wanting to be part of the bigger scale picture, which is the Tonganui corridor, which is linking the AORANGI ranges with the Remataka ranges. So they all want to be part of that big scale project.
It fits in with our vision. You know, our vision's to make this farm as resilient as it can, and providing, you know, more shade, more shelter, more biodiversity of the property, cleaner water, and just a better habitat, yeah. And makes you just really proud of what you're doing. You know, it doesn't look barren. Yeah, it just gives it life.
The restoration work isn't just about the environment, which means, you know, the whenua, the awa, is about a personal restoration work. For me, it's a good feeling, knowing that you're doing something to restore. What I've seen with people within the nursery, with my niece, she was looking for a job when she first came down. You know, she was pretty low in self-esteem and confidence. She's been at the nursery now for 8 months, and that with doing the restoration work, working in the nursery, I've seen that the inside of her is growing, and with her spiritually, it's lifted her.
So we've been working with the AORANGI Restoration Trust for 10 years, and for the last 3 years since the beginning, even before the inception of the Tonganui corridors. As a researcher but also a teacher, I really like to work on real-world projects, get students out in the field, give them experience that's going to help them get a job, and it's the sort of area that everyone in society is very interested in now, and we need more expertise for the future. Well, we plan to monitor the changes in biodiversity as well as the growth and survival of the trees, and so this is a 10 to 20 year project for us in terms of increases in biodiversity, in bird life, insect life, lizards, and health of the water quality. So that's our vision.
Well, regarding the future, we see more corridors across the valley, and people seeing the migration or the movement of particularly bird life from the AORANGIs in the east down through our farmland area, you know, ourselves and our neighbours and so on, and then into Wairapa Moana, and then again across farmland on the western side and up into the Rimatakas. So we just see that, we hope to see that in the future as a vibrant pathway for particularly bird life.
What would I like to see in the future is more and more involvement by more and more farmers.
You know, that's probably a 200-year job, but we've started it, and you know, we're very happy with the progress so far.